Okay, the new topic is the force analysis of bevel gear. It is similar to the spur and helical gear, but a slight difference is there. Let's see it and let's enjoy this part. In the force analysis, assume that the resultant tooth force between the two meshing teeth of bevel pair is concentrated at the midpoint. Okay, so all three components, that is tangential, radial, and axial components, are there. So let's see the figure first. This is the bevel gear. The force is acting here, radial component, the separating force, the axial, the tangential load. Okay, the angle alpha is created here with this. Okay, the gamma angle created here with the axis of a pitch cone. Okay, these things are there. These are two triangles which is shown here. This is point A. Okay, this is point B, C, and D. So this is one which is shown here, and AEDF, this is AEDF, and this part is shown here. This all three components are getting here. This is the alpha and this is the gamma. Okay, let's see it. So tan of alpha is equal to what? PS upon P2, that is PS is the separating force and PT is the tangential component, or you can say separating component. PS is equal to PT tan of alpha. Now you can see that this AD is perpendicular to OD, that is AD is here. Okay, this AD is perpendicular to this OD. Okay, this line OD. So this OD. Based on that, in the same way, that is FD. This FD is perpendicular to this ED, or you can say the OX. This OX. Okay, the axis line, pitch cone. So based on this, we can say that for this plane, that radial component PR is equal to PS cos of gamma and PA is equal to PS sine of gamma. Now we can see here this dot and X. It is on pinion, we are showing at a dot, and at X we are showing at the gear. So these are the forces which is acting. These are equal forces, PS. It is acting on pinion, this is acting on gear. Same thing is here, you can say this. Okay. Now the tangential load PT is equal to torque upon mean radius. So mean radius is what? AC minus AB, that is AC minus AB. So AC is equal to what? dP by 2, which in the last we have seen this. This is okay. This is AC. This is AB. So AB upon B by 2 is equal to sine of gamma. So AB is equal to B by 2 sine of gamma. So now we get both this value. Put this value in this equation. What we get? This CD in E. We get Rm is equal to dP by 2 minus B sine of gamma by 2. This is the equation by which we can get the mean radius here, and we can put it here. So these are the components. As I told you, that dot and X. Similar axial components are there. That means the force acting similar at pinion and similar at discharge. So for this, the magnitudes are to be known. So torque is what? This equation is, by this equation we will get a torque. By this we will get the mean radius. By this we will get the tangential load. PR is equal to PT tan of alpha cos of gamma. Okay. So and PA is equal to what? PT tan of alpha sine of gamma. Oh, my notations are overlapping it. PT tan of alpha sine of gamma. So this is how we can get it, all these three forces. And the components, that is the magnitude, is what? Tangential component. Direction of tangential component for driving is opposite to the direction of rotation, and tangential component of driven gear is same as in the direction of rotation. Same is for the radial and for the thrust load. You can read out this part. Radial component on pinion acts toward the center, and radial component on gear acts toward the center of the gear. Thrust component on pinion is equal and opposite to the radial component of the gear, and thrust component on gear is equal and opposite to the radial component of the pinion. This fact is useful for deciding the directions. For directions, we need this magnitude part. Okay, thank you.